Hey folks, David Hubbell here, and it is week 2 and 3 of the fall Mirliton season. Unfortunately, I was unable to get a video out last week due to unforeseen circumstances, so I'm combining last week's updates with this week's updates. And unfortunately, as you'll see, things aren't exactly like we would hope they would be. The weather is not really cooperating. We're still seeing low 90s as our highs, although we're getting down to the low 70s. So, I don't know. I'm just praying that the weather drops down. I'm recording this introduction the first day of fall, so it's still pretty warm here in South Alabama. The projection is that we will probably have a tropical disturbance or hurricane out in the Gulf. So the good part of that would be if we got some rain and a break. The bad part, of course, is if it comes with a lot of damage. So hopefully we just get the rain and not a lot of anything else. Because wind damage, I think a lot of folks with Francine saw that there's a lot of wind damage due to their Mirlitons, and that doesn't have to be a hurricane to cause that. So anyway, that's just what we're projecting to see this week. Anyway, well, let's go check out the video and you'll see how the vine looks, and you'll be able to tell from week 2 to week 3 what's happened. So let's go check it out. Oh, before we do that, please do me a favor and make sure you like and subscribe to the David J. Hubbell YouTube page so that you can be alerted to all upcoming Mirliton videos, Mirliton recipes, gumbo recipes, who knows what I'm going to throw in there. So, folks, welcome back. It is Saturday, September the 14th, second week of the fall Mirliton season here in Mobile. I'm just trying to see what we've got after Francine came by. Obviously, I didn't know she was coming by last week when I started the video, but anyway, it looks like I think I had some gust damage. Not too bad here in Mobile compared to Louisiana, but as you can see, it looks like I got a lot more dieback this week. Not quite sure if it's just a lot of that was already in place prior to the winds and the events of last week, but I don't expect this to be a real detailed long video. Looks like I've got debris here. I think it's the same caterpillar issue. So yesterday what I did is I mixed up a batch of the Thuricide BT for biological control of caterpillars. I used it several years ago. It worked well. I sprayed the application yesterday, and it says come back in 5 days or so and reapply. So what I'm going to do is, I think I've got a little left from yesterday that I did not use. It's good for 24 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and probably apply it on the really bad looking spots just in case I didn't get them all, and then we'll see. But today what I want to do is look for if I've got any buds showing yet. So put the camera off until I can find a few, and we'll see. Like I said, you can see that it is kind of beaten up pretty bad. I did apply the fertilizer like I talked about, the Bloom Boost, and I haven't put any rabbit droppings on it yet. I do have a few to add to it. I think what we have here perhaps is the start of some buds. And then right here, it looks like I see the beginning of some as well. But obviously I got a lot of these little, I don't know what they are, these little pests on there. So it's been really weird with the heat and then the extremes of rain this season. I think that may be some more potential buds. Looks like my temperatures for the week are going to be fairly moderate. Lows in the upper 60s and highs in the mid 80s, maybe upper 80s, which is good. Hopefully that'll give the plant a chance to kind of revive. But obviously I'm a little concerned with all this insect damage. like I said, hopefully the BT had worked before, so hopefully it'll knock it out this time. I think when I noticed it years ago, it was early on. Like I said, I'm about a week out from the traditional dates we talk about for seeing some of the blooms. I believe somebody already has seen some blooms in Louisiana on theirs. So some people are seeing them, but hopefully the next month will really give us an opportunity to see some growth and resurgence on those of us whose plants have remained. So anyway, not going to do too much more of that this week. Like I said, I'm just going to spray it a little bit more. I'm not going to worry about any extra watering, and just keep my eyes open. And hopefully this thing will green up a little bit more. Hey folks, it's actually the third week of the 2024 fall Mirliton season, and just trying to do some updates now. I'm combining the second and third week because I've been having some issues outside of the at work that has prevented me from putting together another video. But anyway, you can see this plant on the end, while it was thriving and doing very well, is really just struggling at this point. It's still alive, but barely hanging on. So temperatures have dropped a bit, but not to the point where I was hoping it would be, where everything would just bounce back. You see, we seem to have a little bit of budding going on. Some of these inner vines. I think we got some there. Not really looking all that fantastic like I was hoping it would change over the course of a couple of weeks. Now I have been able to spray for what I thought was caterpillars. Does not seem to have gotten any worse. I may mix up another batch just to spray on it again, just in case, but we haven't had a lot of rain this past week. Oh, what do I see here? Very encouraging, yes. So this looks to me like I'm getting some male flowers about to form. So it's really good. I think there may be some more there too. So it is the first day of fall, but it still feels like hot as heck for summertime. So I think we struggle a little bit more. There's supposedly another hurricane out in the Gulf, but I'm not sure where that's going yet. Anyway, you can see haven't really watered this. And it's still doing okay, but I really need the weather to cooperate so that we can get a break here. Anyway, not a lot of difference in last week. If anything, maybe deteriorated a bit more, honestly, which kind of sucks. But all we can really do is take care of what we got and hope that it'll bounce back. It's really kind of discouraging. I do know one of my co-workers who's got a Mirliton growing is actually seeing female flowers on theirs. They're a little north Mobile County, so that's really good news. But golly, really need the weather to start cooperating, because otherwise I may not have much of a crop this year either. All right, well, I'm not going to belabor the point and look for anything. I just know I got to do a little, hopefully, praying and watering. Maybe this week will get a little cooler and we'll be lucked out. So there you go, folks. You can see things do not look as spry as they did in years past. I need to really water. I didn't water last Sunday, which is a week ago. We had pretty good rain in South Alabama, but this past week it's just been dry. So I have not had a chance to get out there and water it like it needs to be. So I'm probably going to hit it with a good hour or so of water. I'm just hoping that'll help out things. Kind of not sure whether I want to do any more fertilizing. Dr. Hill was saying probably not do anything this late. If I do anything, it'll be like a bloom boost, fast release. With the rain that we had last time, I kind of felt like maybe that didn't hurt it because I'd hit it right after the fact, and maybe any of the nutrients that we had in the ground was washed out. But anyway, I do have, like I said, we have good reports coming out of a friend of mine north of here. He's got at least a female flower showing up, so that's encouraging. We've got 3 of the big Papa Sylvester that are growing, so they seem to be holding on, staying strong. And then we also have Bogalusa White that a friend of mine is growing as well, and my Boudreaux Roberts. So, like I said, hopefully things will work out. We'll catch a break soon, keeping our fingers crossed, and give you some more updates and follow. Make sure you like and subscribe to the David J. Hubbell YouTube channel, and check us out on mirliton.org, mirliton.org, as well as the mirliton.org Facebook page, mirliton.org. There you can find all the information of the community of Mirliton growers throughout the South and the world, actually. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be seeing updates that'll be more positive, and who knows, maybe you'll be able to acquire that long sought after Mirliton this fall. So keep our fingers crossed, and I will see you next week.